What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and I'm very happy to announce that not only this week have you guys gotten back your solo battles and you're going to be getting Weekend League, but there's another house rule. So many of you guys that have been coming in, especially my no money spent players, like I told you guys, that's very important to me that everybody, gets a little bit out of what you guys view on this channel. So for the guys that buy packs on a regular basis, bro, like, you guys are studs. I love your teams, all the feedback that you're sending me. But a lot of people with the no money spent situation, they still have to find ways to get training points. They still have to find ways to get elites that are free and things like that. So that's why I'm going to regularly give you guys that information. And just to be honest with you guys, make sure that you guys are also taking advantage of all of these solos, because when you look at my MUT Master, I'm 92% complete, but I haven't been rushing it like I've had in the past. But I just want to give you guys an idea. These are the amount of stars that I've earned, even though I've bought a couple of bundles. So, I've been on the grind as well. So this is the way I started. I'm not going to ever forget about my no money spent dude. So even with the guys that buy bundles, I'm going to encourage you guys to take advantage of these online modes that are temporary, like house rules, because you can gain so much so fast by playing house rules. Like, it's really wild. So today they're going to be switching it up. All right. Today it's going to be a situation where it's going to be, you're going to have 3 downs to get a first down. It's going to be 1st and 20, I believe, right? Yes, 1st and 20, 3 attempts at a first down, and defensive touchdowns are worth 15 points. All right. In the past, when they did this in 19, I got a few defensive touchdowns. It's not something that's going to be a regular occurrence, but I will tell you this, with the way that they run now, and the way that you can't really, you can warp tackle people. I think they tuned the game to make that come back, because originally when the game was released, there was no warp tackling, but a little bit of tuning. Now you can actually dive and get people, but it's not as bad as it was in 19. But I say that because if you're able to intercept the ball in this mode, you're going to probably end up going for 6. Like, that's pretty much what's going to happen. They're not going to be able to catch you. They've made it a little bit more realistic with the linemen not being Usain Bolt and chasing you down. So you should be able to get all the way to the end zone when you pick the ball off. So pretty much it's probably going to be along the same lines of, you're going to go to head-to-head. It's going to be another box here next to whatever you're doing, and you're just going to go for it. That's pretty much what's going to happen. It should be in head-to-head seasons. Now, some of you guys are asking about, why they're not showing love to squads. Why haven't they done anything? I'm pretty sure that they have something in the works. They actually did have, I think, did they have something last year that was like specially for squads? I think they did. I just don't know what the plans are, but EA is aware that people that play squads regularly are looking for that. So that's something that I'm going to want you guys to be taking a look at as well, okay? As far as everything else that's going on for the day, you are going to be able to get free cards. The card hasn't been explained yet. That they will be giving you the information later. By the time you probably log in later after 10:30 Eastern Standard Time and you start playing house rules, you'll be able to see what you're going to win. I do want to point out, number one, that these are going to be considered full games based on what they said. With the overtime house rules, with college rules, those games were really, really quick. A lot of you guys, yo, bro, it's not counting as a win. Listen, I played those games in it was like 1.5 minutes. Sometimes guys came out, threw a pick, I kicked the field goal, it was over in a minute. Like, you're not going to get a full game for that. But this one should be full games. I know last year they were. Okay, so because people can stay for the whole game regardless and try to get lucky and pretty much get interception return, a fumble return, whatever. Defensive touchdowns are worth 15 points, so you guys can go ham with it. All right. I also want to make sure you guys understand the amount of MUTCOINS you get per win. That I don't know if it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna be as little as 300. Just keep in mind that based on the time that you spend in a mode, EA Sports will usually try to give you something back along those lines. So with the way that it was, a lot of you guys are asking, what are the rewards? How many trophies, things like that. We're like, what's going on with that? They're gonna have to make sure that it makes sense what they're doing. Remember, you had to play a whole lot of games. You had to play like 200 games to get, the whole 1,000 or whatever. You see my Von Miller right there. I was able to get him, nat. And I didn't play every single day of the house rules, but I finished up my house rules like I told you guys I would to get my 100 wins to get him. And he's just been a boss. All right. Like, it's just outright straight boss status. Okay. Looking at these things right here, this is what I'm going to actually point out to you guys inside the store, because many of you guys are asking about, you know, trophies and, you know, what you should be doing with them. Okay, your competitive currency is right here. Some of you guys have been playing around with this elite player situation. You guys are very, very bold. You can see I have 0 left of this, right? There's nothing left of that because that's what I use mine for. When Series 1 ends, Von Miller just won't be in the store, but he will still be available in packs. Okay, for those of you guys that are very nervous about not being able to get him, I do believe that he will be going into packs, so that'll be fine, all right? John Madden Coach, it's 10 of the trophies to get him. Some of you guys are still asking, you know, how do you get him? I've explained this in several videos, and I'm showing it to you again because now that you're going to be getting these trophies during house rules, you're going to want to have something to do with them. So you're just going to simply come over to competitive currency. You got to remember also, right? There's several different things. See, these are the things that I kind of like that. You see how 40 trophies is like 9K? Because I believe that that's what happens with these, right? It's a quick sell option. So you get, I think the midfield are 9K. Somebody let me know if that's correct. I think they updated it and they changed it, right? So you have very, very good ways to make coins. Like if I wanted to gamble with quick sells, okay, which will be absolutely insane, you can do that stuff. So there are many different ways to utilize these free trophies, these free players. Like, you know, you need training. And to my knowledge, right, if you were to get packs, the players that you get from the packs, depending on what it says there, like if they give you like a free, you know, gridiron pack, a free red zone pack, something like that, those players, unless otherwise noted, are auctionable. Okay, they usually, like well, not usually, they've been telling you guys like directly, like, look, this one right here, nat, whatever. Like, you know it's a nat. You can't sell it, can't auction it. They've been very clear with letting everybody know what's auctionable, what's tradable. So once everything is released, I will update you guys on what's going on. But I just wanted to make sure that everybody understood that usually, right, if they give you a pack, like for instance, let me just go ahead and I'm going to show you one of the bonus things that they did for us this week to kind of give you guys some insight, right? On the series progression, what do they have? Series 1? No, this is not the one, right? I don't know. Wait a minute. Hold on. I got to go back to, is it MUT dedication? The daily mission? No, I didn't do, that's not it. It's not daily engagement milestones, baby? No, where is it? I gotta find, that's weekly, okay, it's weekly mission. Okay, so here we go. So right here, right? When you get, they said when you get 5 out of whatever, you got to get 5 of these things done. They're gonna give you I think 2 free gridiron packs or something like that. If you get 5 out of these. So with the way that this is right now, this is something else. Like those cards that you get from that gridiron pack, if you were to do 5 things off this list, this was basically tweeted out by EA Sports. If you do 5 of these, you're supposed to be able to get you know, free gridiron packs. Some of you guys were asking, are those cards going to be auctionable, tradable? I haven't seen yet where they've put out a pack that was free that they gave us nat cards in. Usually it lets you know that it's a nat card and it's like, you know, 1 nat. This is a 184 plus overall nat. The packs that they sell in the store, when they give that to you for free for doing other objectives, I haven't seen them come out as nat yet. All right, so if you were to get 5 of these done, like I'm about to purchase 5 packs from the store, I can go do that. That'll be 3, win 20 games, and then play a solo battle, get 50,000. Once you get those 5, you will get a gridiron pack that would, you know, I think they said 2 of them that would probably be, you know, auctionable, tradable, whatever. So look, this is what I'm going to do right here, just to kind of give you guys an idea. When you're doing stuff like that, I would urge you guys to stay away from get a gold player. All right, I would just go here and just buy 5 of these for 2,500. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go wild, because once you start going wild, dog, like I've already been talking to you guys a lot about the whole situation with training and how hard it is to get training, and you don't really want to gamble. I know to get a gold player packs have been giving out some really, really glitchy stuff, and you know, a lot of you guys have been like, yo bro, it's sick. Look man, I don't really play around with it too much, and it's a reason for that, because like EA will, yo, listen man, it gets really, really crazy with that. So for those of you guys that have, you know, gambled with it, usually when new cards come out, if you go there and open like 5 in a row, you'll get like a legend or something like that, but it's not guaranteed. And if your coinage is not up to par, I'm gonna need you guys to kind of chill out with that, because you know, I've been getting some really, really bad news about get a gold player pack from some people, and then some people are just like, yo, this is the best thing ever. So regardless of how your luck is, it may not work out for you. All right, so just understand that point of view from there. All right, so look, we got that part right here. Okay, we got the 2,000 coins. Now, as far as the wins with the games and stuff like that, everything else that's on that list, right? Just so I show you what's happening. What was it? MUT dedication. Everything else that's on this list, weekly mission right here. You should be able to complete doing house rules, except for the first, weekend league, and obviously, playing a playoff game and head-to-head. I was just in the playoffs yesterday. I got to put that video out, bro, where I actually, unless you guys were in my Twitch stream and you saw, bruh, I tried to celebrate, and the celebrations are so stupid. Like, the guy got stuck in the animation and fumbled, and then EA just went wild on me for ever doing that, and I just lost the game. It was hilarious. I got to probably put it up on GmiasWorld Gaming for you guys on YouTube. But everything else, so that'll be 1, 2. We're gonna probably play 20 games of house rules, so that'll be 4, and then we'll get a 50,000 battle and score in solo battles. That shouldn't be an issue. We'll do that, and that'll be the 5. And they said that you should be able to get 2 of the gridiron packs, just so that we point that out to kind of give you guys insight of some of the free stuff that is coming to MUT. All right. To go ahead and recap, if you guys haven't checked out my most previous video, I have changed up for now the way that I'm utilizing my abilities. Now, some of you guys are still writing comments in the comment section. Oh, bro, you can have your whole offensive line with abilities. It's not the same as X factors. We can't really continue to tell the same people that it doesn't make any sense what they're saying. I just want to be very, very clear to you guys, right? Whether you have an ability or an X factor in Madden Ultimate Team, it has to be activated, okay? One player can have an X factor and up to 3 slots right now for abilities. Like, for instance, which player do I, like this guy, right? Marcus Allen. He has an X factor and abilities, okay? So he has 3 slots. He can have this and up to all 3 of these as one thing. Or I can just get 3 abilities and just give him 3 abilities, and that's his one thing. But you have to activate whatever ability you put on it. Okay? Even though the linemen cannot get X factors, their abilities must be activated. Okay? So when you go over to my right tackle right here and you see his ability and he has 1 slot for it, once I buy that, if I buy that and don't activate it on my home screen, it does not count towards the game. Okay? I'm trying to make it so that everybody understands what's going on. So what I'm going to have to do is, because my moderators are bringing it to my attention that people are still saying that you don't have to activate it, they're linemen. For those people that are saying that, they have to be careful, because what happens in the community is people that don't understand it will start to listen, and then now we start from 0 again. And I don't want to start from 0, because these guys are learning. We have a lot of newcomers that are really understanding MUT. So if you don't understand what's going on, please do not write comments in there, because what will happen is, if you're continuously doing it, my moderators will ban you, or they will, delete the comment, whatever, depending on what's going on. So try to make sure that, you know what you're talking about, okay? Because they have to be activated on the screen. And like I said, once it's brought to my attention, once my mod tells me, okay, this guy has been writing this guy's been writing that, I have to look at it now. Because my concern is making sure everybody understands what's going on in the game. So that's why I try to clarify as best as possible. And then if you have an additional question, we go over it, or, the community members that are here on a regular basis, they will then answer your question. But I don't want people writing incorrect information and then taking away from the entire experience of a viewer that may not understand it. Because that's ultimately what it's about. You come to these channels to learn about the game, and then if I'm telling you, okay, you have to activate it by going to the screen and finding what's going on, like Marcus Allen. When I go to activate Marcus Allen, you'll see all of his stuff. You see like how I have the 1 ability, and then I have the X factor in the top right? You can see exactly that everything is included with it. But if I didn't have the his X factor equipped, his superstar X factor, I would still have to equip his ability. All right, so now again, that is 3 on offense and 3 on defense, and right now we are using the left tackle in Tyron Smith, and we're using the right tackle in Lane Johnson with just abilities, and then we're using Marcus Allen with the superstar X factor and his abilities, which is all included in 1, no matter what, but it just has to be activated. All right, so I'm gonna need you guys to go ahead and get ready for house rules. Let me know what you're looking forward to. Let me know how many games you're gonna play. I don't know any of the limits and the tiers and all that stuff, but they are gonna be considered full games. So you should be getting a lot more XP and a lot more a lot more XP and a lot more of coins and, trophies and stuff based on the games, because they're a lot longer than the first one with the college overtime rules. All right, so that's it for now. Go out there, grind it out. Let me know if you have any other questions. Leave it in the comment section. You can tweet me at GmiasWorld. You can contact me Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, all at GmiasWorld. I'm gonna see you guys and girls next time. One love.